What is asset criticality and why does it matter? What is asset criticality? Asset criticality measures an asset's importance according to the consequences resulting from its potential failure. Why is asset criticality important? Understanding criticality helps organizations prioritize resources, reduce risks, and protect safety, production, environment, and continuity. What makes an asset critical? An asset becomes critical when failure creates significant safety, environmental, operational, financial, or regulatory consequences. Key factors in asset criticality assessment. Criticality assessment considers safety, environmental impact, production losses, financial consequences, quality requirements, compliance, and continuity. How to assess asset criticality? 1. Define assessment criteria, establish safety, environmental, production, financial, quality, and regulatory criteria. 2. Identify failure modes, determine how the asset can fail, and the potential consequences of each failure. 3. Evaluate failure consequences, assess the severity of impacts on people, environment, operations, business, and compliance. 4. Assess failure likelihood, consider historical failures, operating conditions, equipment condition, reliability data, and degradation mechanisms. 5. Calculate overall criticality, combine relevant consequence and likelihood factors using the organization's approved criticality methodology. Failure consequence assessment. Failure consequence assessment determines potential impacts on people, environment, production, finances, quality, and regulatory compliance. Likelihood of failure. Likelihood of failure estimates how frequently an asset may fail based on history, condition, and operating factors. Risk-based criticality assessment. Risk-based criticality assessment combines failure likelihood and consequences to determine asset importance and management priorities. Asset criticality ranking. 1. Define criticality categories. Establish categories such as critical, high, medium, and low. 2. Assign criticality scores. Apply standardized scoring criteria to each asset based on assessed consequences and risk. 3. Compare asset criticality. Rank assets consistently to identify those requiring the greatest management attention. 4. Validate criticality results. Review rankings with operations, maintenance, reliability, inspection, HSE, and engineering personnel. 5. Prioritize asset management actions. Use rankings to prioritize maintenance, inspection, monitoring, spare parts, resources, and risk controls.